It is 7 o'clock on a Monday afternoon, so you know what time it is. Time for your weekly episode of SCV Chat. I'm your host of the evening, joined by the Candy Man and our CIC, Mr. Larry McClooney. And before we get started, please remember the views and opinions expressed on this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV, its GEC, nor any division, brigade, camp, or any other subsidiary. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Oh, we're just taking it one day at a time. Wore out, tired, not feeling well. Man, this pollen's about to get me.
Yes, sir. I'm the same way. It gets me. Oh, I'm miserable. Just
Yeah.
miserable.
Well, hey, it's April. It's
So,
April, and this is the fourth day
Yes.
of Confederate Heritage Month. And I know everybody's excited about that. Uh, I think I've done already 2 events in one weekend. So it's a busy schedule for me. Every weekend this month, I've got something that's going on. So hopefully every camp, every brigade, every division, all across the Confederation is taking advantage of this. Fly your flags, fly them proud, and try to go out and be positive and promote the organization, promote our heritage, and try to educate our public about Confederate Heritage Month. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we just need to continue being out there and honoring our ancestors and remembering what this month is all about. Oh, by the
Well
way,
said.
I hear, Candyman, that y'all had something up at Columbia. Was it last weekend or the weekend before?
It was this past weekend. It was Mule Day.
Yeah, that was Saturday, wasn't it? And then you had the
Yeah.
SCV marching in a parade. That's a good way to
Yeah,
start the month off, flying the flags and all in the Mule Day parade.
yes, sir. And I think Candyman will be talking about that in a bit, but I'm definitely happy that it's Confederate
Yeah.
History and Heritage Month. I got.
There he goes. He's going in and out, in and out.
I was about to say, is that me or him?
I don't know. He's kind of frozen there, it looks like.
And we have people freezing all together.
Yeah, well, let me say this. Let's see. This past, Chuck McMichael said that the Pleasant Hill event was great. Let's say this. I just got back around 6 o'clock yesterday. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, you noticed the pictures. I was the official General Beauregard at Shiloh this past weekend. It was a great event. Must have been close to 3,000 reenactors. But what was also great was to see the public come out. This coming weekend, they got events going on at Shiloh. I'll be at Saltillo, Tennessee, doing their Heritage Festival and promoting the SCV. They've asked me to come not only as Beauregard, but to be there as the Commander-in-Chief to help promote the SCV there. They've got a table set up for me in a tent. So if you're in Saltillo, Tennessee, please come out. They have representation of every war that Tennessee's ever fought in, starting off with the French and the Indian Wars all the way to the present. Let's see, the next weekend I'll be at the Tennessee Division Reunion. Go Tennessee. And then the weekend after that, I'll be going down to the coast to speak at Beauvoir for the Mississippi Division Confederate History Day, Heritage Day, and we'll be at the Tomb of the Unknown Confederate Soldier. And then the weekend after that, we have our National Confederate Memorial Day, the pilgrimage at Elm Springs. So you see, I'm booked up. I'm booked up every weekend. I've even got some days during the week I've got stuff going on. When April rolls around, hey, it's time to unfurl the colors and everybody get out there and, wear it with pride. I went to school today, was teaching, and took my SCV coffee mug, set it out on the desk, and was sitting there. I had some people asking what it stood for, and I said, well, it stands for the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and this is Confederate Heritage Month. So there you go. So get out there and wear your colors with pride, people. Wear it with pride. This is our month.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
it's not just our month. Yeah, let me correct myself. It's not just our month. It's our ancestors' month. And let's remember them. What do you think, Candyman? That's the best way to put it, isn't it? And there he goes again.
Bless his heart. Yeah, I think he just froze out. But I couldn't agree more, Commander. We got the 3rd National flying at the family farm right now. Looks beautiful. I'll post a picture of it on the chat page later. My dad's been, all over the place already, 4 days into April, doing whatever he can. I can't wait to hear you at Beauvoir. I'll be at Beauvoir. He's live.
He's back. He's back. Has anybody got any dates on when they're doing the event at Stone Mountain? I done forgot what day it was. There's a Stone Mountain event this month they're doing, the Georgia division. Anybody know?
I would definitely like to know.
I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I did 2 events in one weekend. So, hey, I'm strung out left and right every weekend on the road. The wife is already saying, when am I going to be home so she can spend some time with me? So, didn't get to see her this weekend, won't get to see her the next weekend, but looking forward to being at the Tennessee Division reunion. We'll be there. So, and I know after the well, hey, since we're talking about it, yes, April the 30th. Since I'm bringing it up, keep in mind about the pilgrimage at Elm Springs on May the 6th. May the 6th, we have the grand showing of the Forced Reinterment movie. The red carpet event. Last report I got there's about 40 tickets are sold, so there's only 60 left. Everybody that wants to be there, get your tickets. Go on Eventbrite and reserve your tickets. And dress your best. This will be done just like Hollywood. What is it, Harrison? The SCV chat's going to be there taking pictures or something other, isn't it?
Yes, sir. We will be officially broadcasting the red carpet event, interviewing folks, takers, and we are looking forward to it here. We have the link to go get your ticket below, so it will definitely be a great event. I am actually renting a tuxedo for the 2nd time in my life. Didn't know I was ever going to be doing that again.
Yeah. Well, you need to buy one. Just keep it on hand like I do. You just never know.
Yes, sir.
But guys, I'm looking forward to the event. I've seen the movie. It's great. It is great. It is great. There are some scenes in it that'll bring a few tears, but it is a great movie. The Kennedy twins will be in Oklahoma. It looks like it says April the 30th for their division meeting. Go Ron, go Donald. Also, and I know I'm winging it a little bit, guys. I'm just exhausted right now. But after we do the pilgrimage, I believe it's time for the Louisiana division reunion. I've got to book my reservations for that down there as well. So, guys, even though I've just got a few more months left, I am still working. And looking forward to the Georgia reunion. Excuse me, not Georgia reunion, the Georgia SCV national reunion in July, and passing the mantle on to somebody else. Even though I'll be passing it on, it'll still be 6 more years on the GEC. So I'm going to be working still even after that. So I appreciate y'all's support out there.
Yes, sir, and thank you for everything you SCV. Cannot wait.
James, the general is tired. The general is tired. Uh, I don't know. For some reason, the general's been lifted up to star status after Shiloh. Uh, that was just my second time to be on horseback, and hopefully I fooled everybody to make them think I was a professional on there, but they said I looked like I knew what I was doing. But hey, Shiloh was great. Next weekend, the Park Service is having their ceremony at Shiloh. Thank you, Paul. May 20th and 21st, Louisiana Division reunion. Hope to see you down there, brother. So, look, guys, we got to be public. This is our month. Get your governors of every state. Do a proclamation. I know Mississippi does one. I know Alabama does one. Oh, Don Green says he's wore out too. But we got to be public, but be positive, guys. Don't go out there and waving flags in people's faces trying to get a rile out of them. Be public, but be positive about it. Because remember who you're representing. It's not just this organization. You're representing your ancestors, and this is the month we recognize them. And before I leave, let me grab something here. This is what reason why we do what I do. This is my great, great, great grandfather, James Wesley McClooney, who rode with General Forrest. And I'm very fortunate and lucky to have this actual photograph of him. This is why we do the things we do, for their memory, so that other people don't forget, and so that future generations will never forget. Thanks, guys. I hate to cut it short, but I'm fixing to go lay down and see if I can't sweat off this little bit of fever I've got, okay?
Well, yes, sir. Thank you for coming on, Commander.
Yeah, and Candyman, thank you for everything you do, brother. And thank you, Harrison. Y'all take it easy and have a good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and you too. All right. So before we get into our kind of free reigning, we have two topics. Candyman's going to talk about Mule Day. I'm going to talk about kind of what we plan on doing here on SCV Chat for this very special month. And, talking about why this month's so special. It's not just our month, but more importantly, it's our ancestors' month. And I just knocked the crap out of this painting on my wall. But this is their month. We're doing this to honor them, to educate other people about what they did and their sacrifice. I got their national on my farm land right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you talking? Am I accidentally cutting over you?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you not hear me? Oh, this is going great. Army of Tennessee Commander Jimmy Hill's in the chat. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Joshua, how are you? Education. Yes, education's always the reason our adversaries are so many is because of the lack of education. So I truly believe we need to get out, educate, honor our ancestors, whatever way we can. I'm looking forward. Always look forward to this month. I'm so pumped up for all the. It's just like not only did you do that like 4 times, it's just like every time you say hello, you accidentally get cut from the feed, so you'll come back. Hello. It's just.
Is it working now for a minute? Okay, because I've missed like the first 15 minutes of the show, man. Like the whole thing. I have no idea what was said.
Commander McClooney just gave us a great, the month, and I'll go into what we're doing, and I'm talking about the importance of it right now, and then I was going to let you talk if you don't pull a Connor and freeze up on me.
I know. I don't know what's going on tonight. Usually, my stuff's like on point, but all right then.
Usually this is best.
Moving forward. All right, you go.
All right. So I think we all understand here now the importance of Confederate History and Heritage Month. Mr. Commander, if you email us that information at scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com so I can make sure I start promoting it on Thursdays. We're promoting a lot of events from now on in April because there's so many going on, and we're trying out. So if you give me that, I will make sure that we talk about it. Jason says he's currently reading The South was right. That's okay. Those great books. Talking about great books before we go into what we're doing. Let's see here. The giveaway. Talking about great books. This book right here.
We're definitely hunting some ghosts, Carl Jones.
You're about the ghost of Elm Springs. They're mad at you. Speaking of great books, Dixie Rising's Rules for Rebels. It is a playbook, basically, on how we are going
frozen
to win
again?
just a bit, but we can still hear you.
No one literally can hear anything that I'm saying or doing.
No, I can hear you. Matt?
You can now? Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you, man. You're
Yeah.
going in and out.
All right.
But,
how many fingers am I holding up? How
you're
many
holding
fingers
up
am I
two.
holding up?
Two.
All right.
We're going to have to start doing sign language because the audio keeps going in and out. But again, this is a playbook on how we're going to win the cold Civil War, win our heritage. So definitely important to at least read it. But you can also win it. So to enter the SCV chat giveaway, first, you must email us at scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com. In the subject box, put SCV _ chat giveaway. Second, to win the book, there will be a fight to win the book. You must share for each episode and the actual episode. Now, where you share it, matter. Just get out and share and interact with the page as most as you can. I'll be posting the beautiful Bird National from my farmland after the show, like that. If Candyman posts a random picture of a piece of candy, like that. If Connor posts a picture of a moose, like that. We interact with the page. That's how you'll win. So also remember, the giveaway ends officially the night of the Chat Head dinner will be given out. We will be figuring out the winner that day. So before the great red carpet premiere of General Forrest's movie, please enter the giveaway. And of course, to get your tickets for the red carpet event, you'll see Eventbrite scrolling down the bottom of the screen and the link in the chat. So please sign up for that great event. It's going to be amazing. I am on the edge of my seat waiting for it. I've been waiting to see this for a long time. I know a lot of you have.
Are you?
So make sure you get your tickets because
see, I'm telling you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right.
Yes. Bless your heart. We're gonna have these hopefully settled out before Thursday, folks. But yeah, make sure to enter our giveaway.
It keeps going in and out.
You're perfect though. I mean, you might not be able to hear me,
super.
but I can hear you.
That's awesome. That's good. Does that mean everybody in the chat can hear me?
Yes, yeah. I mean, Matt's problem in the security devices in his garage. I'll put that up for everybody. Yes. So,
what's in my garage is my business.
Chief of Heritage Operations, Mr. Donnie Kennedy, is asking everybody to share what you're doing for History and Heritage Month. So be sharing that in the chat.
Yeah.
Mr. Don Green's got his post up, but I forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, the red carpet. Just like the funeral,
It's okay.
this is an event you want to go to. It's one of those things where you
Yeah.
can be like, I was at the red carpet for the premiere of the movie. So,
And if you were at the interment, chances are you might be in that movie somewhere.
Yeah. So there's a big plus. And of course, that starts the way for the monument celebration when it goes back up. So I'm ready for it. Mr. Don Green has a very big schedule, sir. Glad to see you getting out there and doing stuff. Now, remember,
Yeah, he's a busy dude. He's a busy guy.
Remember,
all right, so let me say a few words on this topic. So for the past 2 years, we haven't been able to get out and do anything. Because of what? COVID, right? Right. We're missing opportunities right here. Crowds are starting to come back. Parades are the streets are lined with folks. People want to go out and do things. This is the first spring we've had in 2 years where we're actually going to be able to go out and enjoy the places with people. So get out there, do those things.
Yes.
So yeah, bougie. Wear something bougie.
Yes. I'll be wearing a tux. Matt, everybody will be dressing up to the nine. Really, we're doing the red carpet, and we're going to do it better than Hollywood. So that's the goal, people. Dress up nice. Wear your best tuxedo, your best dress, stuff like that. Be bougie. But without further ado,
what we're saying is you can't wear a meat dress. No meat dresses. Throw it back to the early 2000s.
Oh gosh, the sad thing is I remember them because, and I wanted to remember when I was a kid, so I went back and watched a couple television shows and learned a couple terms, and that was there. But getting back to the topic. So here at S Chat, we do have a lot planned for you for April. We have a special video, hopefully videos that will be posted starting hopefully this week, once a week, of all three of us. It will be a different person talking every week. We don't have the videos made yet. We're making them now, but hopefully we'll be posting the first one towards the end of the week, and so on and so on. That's something special planned. Things we have planned. I got the official SCV chat date planner book. We try to plan our episodes out as far as advanced as we can. Some days like tonight where our guest, has something come up and can't talk, it happens. So, speaking of which, okay, real quick, I'm going to take a break. I was about to start, and then Christian. All right, Star Party. We haven't officially talked about stars yet. What that is another way to support us. What we will be using with the star money that we get, well, to make sure that we have the greatest equipment possible for the red carpet. And this is key for the red carpet if we want to do it. So if you can give stars, please give us stars. We are working on, incentives and stuff like that to promote it and to give you guys something for giving to us. So we'll be working on that soon. We'll be talking about it soon. Hopefully I'll have something maybe even by Thursday to talk about stars with. So please, some stars this way, and we'll be working on some ways to thank y'all for giving. And of course, all the money will be going to the red carpet ceremony to make sure that we have the best stuff to make you, the people at the red carpet, look good. All right. Let's. I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm gonna mess with you after the show, though, Christian.
What is going on, man?
Oh, it's me and you hosting. It all hits the fan. So this Thursday, working on a guest for this Thursday. We had to switch around some of the guys' schedule, so we don't have anything this Thursday.
That happens. Well, that's
It
okay.
happens.
Listen, we're going to talk about future events and all that. I tell you what I am in the works on. I'm going to tease this a little bit. We've talked about it once or twice on the show. I am going to put something together with Carl Jones, and him and I are going to explore Elm Springs by ourselves at night, just for the chat.
I think that. I like that.
I think that'll have a Scooby Doo-esque vibe to it.
I'm looking forward to it. We have a lot of great things in the chat.
The Beverly Hillbillies Ghostbusters.
I like that. That we need that in this world.
What
I don't know if anybody's. I said we need more like that. More. No, just.
We do.
We need more content like that. What'd you say? Yes, big. Will it be? Wait, let me ask the guy doing it.
I didn't say anything.
Candyman.
Oh yeah, we're definitely live streaming that. Oh yeah, 100%. That'll be live streamed. Yeah. There'll be no editing to that.
That's gonna be interesting.
Fred and Shaggy. We could get Harrison and Connor. Oh wait, I'm definitely Shaggy.
My nickname in high school was Shaggy.
Was it? You look.
I'm not saying Shaggy. I'm going to be Shaggy. I'll be Scooby, so I can jump in someone's arms, and I want them to fall over. That's the goal because I weigh a lot, so that's pretty funny.
Two rednecks hunt ghosts.
Oh gosh, that's going to be interesting. But I don't know if anybody caught our show a couple Thursdays ago. We talked about a lot of things the SCV chat's doing in the future, but just content we're doing this month. A lot of good stuff planned. Can't spoil anything on the Monday show just yet. We have a couple things that we want to keep a surprise, and we have a something special coming to you on the 20th. I'll put it like that. But I can reveal everything about the Thursday show because, well, the two people that run the Thursday show is here, so I don't think we have any objections from that. Thursday, the 14th, we'll have Christian Lee come on the show and do a good talking about everything he's doing. And, of course, everything he's doing for Confederate and History and Heritage Month. Then, on the 21st, we have past Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Paul Grambling, coming on. That one's going to be a good one. Definitely don't want to miss that. Sometimes I'm not able to write down what they're talking about, but I know it's going to be a good one. And then, to round out the month of April, I have on the 28th, my father coming on to talk about his monuments program. So Daddy Moose will officially be on the show again on the 28th. So we have a lot of great guests coming up for Thursday's show. Definitely do not want to miss.
All right.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Candyman?
See, I don't know why I'm lagging. Am I lagging?
I think you're not like freezing. I think you are lagging because like I'll talk and then I don't think you hear it for a second. Or same way with me over here.
No, I hear you right now. I hear you when you're saying. I don't think you hear it when I'm saying it.
No. It'll take a minute. I'll need to get a new computer. 7. You're holding up.
About
7.
a 6-second delay.
Yeah. Really? Wow. That's interesting. I will be having to get a new computer soon.
Really? What?
I was saying, like, really? Wow, 6 seconds? Like, that's crazy.
I can't
this
do
show's
this.
gone off the rails.
Oh, my God. Hey, I just cursed. Make sure you bleep it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't count after. I heard a countdown for something that's already happened. But I will be saving up to get a new computer that's more in line to do shows like this. I've been researching it some. This computer's on its deathbed, as we all know. These past couple weeks, I have been usually the one messing up. I guess it's just Candyman's turn tonight. What else were we gonna do? I think we'll be going live at the Beauvoir event. I will be at the Beauvoir event, so I'll be able to go live from there for a bit. We have again a special event the 20th, which, if you know, we did it last year, and so it will be interesting. Let's see. Christian Lee says we need to go past the Wi-Fi and get on something else, which that's something I'll have to
I
look
told
into.
y'all that.
I think you told us that, like,
No,
when
it's
did
not
you
go
tell us
past the
that?
Wi-Fi. You just got to plug it in to the
Oh,
router.
yeah. Yeah, you told me that.
A
I'll
while
have to,
back,
I'll
a
have to-
year or two ago.
We were still on the other platform when you told us that. We're trying to plan on everything. Or maybe shortly after we got off of it. I can't remember. But
Me
without
either.
that, I think I'm done with everything I need to talk about. No need to beat a dead horse and drag that conversation on. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And the commercial break is Confederate Legion, which you can support them at www.makedixiegreatagain.com or .org. And, of course, the red carpet ceremony of General Nathan Bedford Fox, because we'll be playing that trailer. So let me get things set up. I will let the Candyman freeze up and delay a bit before I say anything. Plus, it's hard.
There's something going on with the internet in this town right now.
It's just all the rednecks are getting on it. But without further ado, let's hit that Pop-Tart break.
Garbage.
It started about 3 years ago. A controversy began with the political correct movement that was taking place in Memphis, and force became a lightning rod.
They created a nonprofit group, a puppet organization, went in there in the middle of the night and removed the statue in violation of a number of laws.
Even if the statue got put back up, it wouldn't last a week. Why don't we move on?
There's no one alive today that could tell us where General Forrest and Mrs. Forrest were buried.
As we were digging away the dirt from in front of the statue, we discovered a flower cradle, and it said N.B. Forrest, 1877. We uncovered both the vaults, and they were side by side.
So can you raise it just a little bit more so we can get the scrap? That's good. A little bit more.
Recognizing the enormity of the history that's involved with this, I wanted to make sure that it was done right.
This is one of those things that you can't fail on. You can't just halfway do this. You have to be invested. You have to go with it with all your heart and soul.
We're here to remember a hero, not just of the South, but an American warrior.
The line is drawn now. This is not just an attack on Confederate or Southern history. It's an attack on American history.
Man, I love that trailer. I get goosebumps and get so excited to watch it. on May 6th. So remember, links are in the chat. Please go get if you have any. That is an event I'm so looking forward to and cannot wait to go watch. It's like when you're right behind a big movie premiere and you're killing you not being able to see it. I can't wait.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
It was pretty cool.
I'm about almost on the same edge of my seat I was for the reinterment. Of course, the interment being the rebarrel of General Forrest, I was a lot more pumped up for it. But to be able to relive it again, I'm. But I think you wanted to talk about Mule Day for a bit, talk about everything that happened, and then you had a couple comments. I think you wanted to share.
But you know what? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say this though. You know what I'm looking forward to also at that red carpet event?
What?
Huh?
What?
Am I
what are you
still
looking
on a
forward to?
6-second delay?
Yes.
Cocktail weenies with toothpicks in them.
Well, there is that. Cocktail weenies. Oh gosh.
You can't go wrong with a good cocktail weenie. But anyway, listen. So, Mule Day was a huge, huge success here in Columbia. It was a good day. Some SCV members showed up, and we had the golf cart kind of decked out, and it was a good day. And I've seen lots of people come through, and we had lots of people stop through the museum on the way down to Shiloh. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was fun to be out there with the guys. We got I thought we got a really good reception from the crowd. It was a fun time. Now that I said that, I'm going to go ahead and step on some toes. All right.
Wait,
a little bit.
Wait, before you do, boom.
Yep. Okay. That's good. That's good. You're gonna need that. So we had the Mule Day Parade at the National Confederate Museum was part of it. We constantly talk about the museum, and we want to make sure it's out there for everybody. We want it to be this big giant thing. We want it to be open on weekends. We want it to do this. We want it to do that. Where you at? Saturday, we had a parade. We had an awesome opportunity to show up. You know how many showed up? I'm going to tell you, 3 employees that work there. All right. A friend of the SCV, one friend of the SCV. All right. 1. And then 2 camp members from a different county. Not the surrounding area. Not the camps that are here. No. You talk this big game, but you don't show up when it's time to show up. So don't ask me to show up on Saturdays for you to do an event or something, because you can't show up to help us every once in a while. All right? It's not right. You always talk this big game about how great and how wonderful you get out there and do stuff. When we ask you to come volunteer, you don't show up. And then you get mad when we're not able to answer phones, or we're not able to fill your orders, or we're not able to do anything else. You get mad. You know, it takes more than 4 people to do something this big. We need your help. And I'm just saying, all you got to do is freaking show up. I'm not talking to camps that are 300 miles away. I'm talking to the camps that are right here in Tennessee. Right here in Tennessee. All right? In this surrounding area that I'm in. How many camps do we have in this area? I guarantee you there's a bunch. All right? I mean, what an opportunity we had to showcase our National Confederate Museum. We had a golf cart and 4 members. It takes the wind out of your sails sometimes. It does. And I'm sorry that I got on a soapbox. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard. It takes a lot out of you. You put all this into it, and you're hoping that people are going to show up. You get up early in the morning, you get there, wait around for nothing. But to the people that did show up, thank you. Thank you a ton. It was awesome to be there with you. I had a great time. I saw a lot of people in the community I recognize. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So to the guys that did show up, I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank y'all so much. It was a good day for that, and I do appreciate it. I'm off my soapbox now, Moose. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I mean, Paul, Commander Gramlin said this earlier. We have to be more committed than our enemy. And Cousin Vinny said this, and I just want to kind of bring that to people's attention. We have to be committed. We can't just phone stuff in. This is not the phone in stage. If you really want to preserve your heritage, because it is getting destroyed, by the time I have kids, or they have kids, there won't be any heritage left to defend if we don't stand up. And I think everybody can, feel what Candyman is saying, because we have all the people that are, so dedicated, and it's okay that if you're not that dedicated. There's different levels of dedication. It doesn't mean, less in your heart or not. We all love our ancestors. But we've all been there with the fact that, you've put a hard event in to make the SCV look good, reclaim the narrative, maybe even educate a couple people, get the opportunity for them to come ask you a question where you can teach them. And when you do all that hard work and, 4 or 5 people show up, and then they're telling you to work even harder, that has to be frustrating. And it also has to get on a lot of people's nerves when, you're sitting there working your butt off and you feel like no one else is. And so I think everybody needs to see Cousin Vinny's message. Work hard to preserve your heritage. And I won't say, I won't throw Virginia under the bus. But look at what's been happening these past couple years. How far is that away?
All you got to do is just try to make it to one thing every quarter. All right, one thing every 3 months. All you got to do. Every 90 days, just give one day out of 90 days.
I was about to say,
you still get 89.
There's some people that go like Commander McClooney, Commander Gramlin. There's a lot of people that, go to a crazy number of events. I wish I could go to as many too. But there's only some people that, they can't. And that's okay. You need everybody to join the SCV and to fight for your heritage. But you need to try and make a couple events. You don't have to make everyone. You don't have to crazy. Just try to make one. Now, like Candyman said, every 90 days. That's not a real good bit.
Man, just show up every once in a while.
Yeah, and Mr. Sean said this, and I get out there, support your other camps, your brigades, and your divisions. The battle's always going to be on the camp. You have to go and support each other. Let's see here. Let's see here. My eyes are bad. Miss Sullivan. Miss Sullivan's been asked to attend an SCV event. You're going to that.
Awesome.
Thank you. Mr. Don, I can't get the comment up. Mr. Don said he's blessed to be able to attend. I'm guessing all the events you're able to. That's great. But let's see here. Miss Dottie Meadows, I know I'm not the SCV, but I support y'all 110%. My calendar is full of events until July. Every weekend I'm doing something SCV. That is awesome. I mean, it's just we have to get out and support. Let's see here. Don Green says he likes.
Just don't miss opportunities.
Yeah. We're not saying be like some of the people in the SCV, and I throw myself in that category sometimes that go to a lot of events. You don't have to do that, but don't if you're sitting at home and not doing anything, you're free essentially. Let's see here. We have a rule breaker in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we don't. We got a troll is what we got. Hello, Dan L. How are you this evening?
Goodbye, Dan L.
Dan L. No, don't get rid of Dan L. I was having fun with him.
Oh, well, don't worry.
Chat go?
If we have a troll, we're about to have 10. So, at this time, I would like to remind everyone of the SCV chat rules. No racial slurs or comments, cussing, respect the people on the show, and respect yourself and the people in the chat. If you do break a rule, you will be temporarily put in out. Keep breaking these rules, and you will be banned from the SCV chat page. And to point out Dan's stupidity.
What flag was he talking about?
I guess yours. It looks like I'm guessing he's not educated, so I don't think he knows what that flag is. Mississippi flag.
We could have used that because we could have directed him to our Fun with Flags episode.
We could have taught him a lesson or two. Back to the lesson of these stuff. Yeah, gas is killer right now. I'm not able to attend any event. Yeah. Look, we understand that. Some people aren't blessed like we are. But you still got to go out and support what you can. Promote it. Do something. There's always a chance to do something. It's just if you do it. And, Carl Jones said it best. We must be activists for our heritage. Because no one else is doing this, folks. You just saw a troll pop in there. You know how much time it takes.
I like trolls.
To go to a page, to watch a video for a couple minutes, and put a hateful comment. That man was brought here by somebody else. Someone posted this in a troll group and said, let's attack these guys. He's spending time not to watch something he loves, but to be a jerk.
Yeah, but that's okay. It gives us watches.
Yeah.
Gives us views. He's helping us.
Yeah, he's helping us is what's funny. But that's commitment to wanting to do that to us. So Carl is completely right here. We have to be activists for our heritage. Because no one else is getting out in there and doing this for us. It's just us. And so it completely, we all have to be in this 100%. So
that's true, Mike.
Let's see here, Mike. Regardless of anything. Yeah, we have to get out there and educate too.
So, Mike, there is a guy I served with in Germany and in Iraq in 2003. We've known each other for a long, long time.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you could be here, Mr. Mike. Glad you're on the show. But yeah, we have to get out there and you have to support in some way. Supporting is
a little bit of knowledge. So, Okay, let's say I'm going to plug a new book we got at the museum. Sorry, I was stuttering like a. Anyway, uh, a new book just came out. It's called Nathan Bedford Forrest and the Ku Klux Klan. It's written by Dr. Michael Bradley. It's a pamphlet like Why the War Wasn't About Slavery. We sell them at scv.org. Go look them up. They're the same price, $2.50 for one, $2.50, or you can get a bundle of 10 for $20, and you can pass those out at camp meetings, or you can give them as recruiting. They're great tools. They help with the fight for the cause. I talked to a couple ladies today, ended up getting them to buy the book, and they're going to go home and read it, and I hope it helps change some of their views on the great Nathan Bedford Forrest.
What's the name of the book again?
It's called Nathan Bedford Forrest and the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm about to pull it up on everybody's screen.
Can you pull it up? It's a pamphlet. It should be on the website. Yeah. I loaded it up today. But listen, we got a lot of stuff like that. These books, they're how you educate yourself, and they're also how you educate your the general public. Listen, we've all seen what's going on in the schools right now. I mean, Florida's had to put a bill out where it's free. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that a bill has to be written. But if we don't educate our children at home, if we don't educate our friends and stuff, then how are they going to know? How are they going to know? They're going to think that the general public looks and sees a Confederate flag as a sign of hate. And that's not our fault. But it is our job to educate those folks. That's why we need to fly it. That's why we need to, you know what? Instead of giant flags up there, there should be a poll that says, call this number and ask me why I fly this flag. Or here's an email where you can find out more about this flag and why we fly it. It's great to put them up everywhere, but without context, people don't know what you're doing. I love flaggers, but if you're on a bridge just waving a flag without a sign that says, hey, we're the Sons of Confederate Veterans, call us, here's how you get a hold of us, people don't know we're out there. They just think you're some guy up on a bridge waving a flag for no reason. People don't know about the SCV like we think they do. Go ahead, Moose.
I will have to find the book later. I can't find it right now.
Okay.
But we'll make sure that we talk about it Thursday a bit, because I would like to talk about it. I guess you just saw what I just saw.
Don't block him. Just stop. Don't block him.
I didn't even go to
For the
block
working
him.
man. I apologize. I'm more than welcome a open dialect. I'm sorry that he got deleted and banned. We're used to a lot of trolls. If you'd like to have a conversation, there are plenty of people here in the chat that are experts in their field, and they would be glad to answer questions if you put them out there. That's why we're here. That's what we're doing. We want to talk to you guys. I absolutely believe in the freedom of speech. Absolutely, 100%. But you need to believe in my freedom of speech as well.
Also, I mean, I'll put it like it is. I'm in charge of monitoring the chat. I'll put the rules in the chat right now.
Okay, listen, as long as they don't cuss, but I mean, we need to have an open dialect where our enemies or people that don't agree with us can come in and talk to us. We have to have that. That's something I want more than anything, is to have a open discussion with these folks. If you can have a open discussion without cursing at me like a crazy person, then we'll be glad to help educate you or point you in the direction where you can educate yourself. I'm not going to force feed anything down your throat. Moose ain't going to force feed anything down your throat. We will point you in the tools to help you educate yourself. That's why we're here. The SCV is here to help realize racist, hateful. Uh, we we love the South. We love, and not just that period from 1860 to 1860. We love the South from the time it began to present day. It's ours. It's who we are. It's where we live. It's what we eat. It's our culture. It's the way we walk. It's all that stuff, man. The South is about so much more, and that's what we're here. We're sons of Confederate veterans, but we're sons of Southern heritage more than anything. I mean, the South is what gave us our life. We were born and bred right here in the South, and we love it. We love it. And we want to have open dialect with those people who disagree with that. Because we're not here to be angry. We're not here to throw punches. We're not here to do that. We're here to educate you. We're here to be your friend. We're not the boogeyman. We just like our flags and our Southern heritage. That's it. That's it. We love it. I mean, I can't tell you, I can't make somebody from up north understand when, I sat down with my great granddaddy and he told me these stories growing up, and I listened to stories and I heard words like shallow and the wilderness and all these great stories that my great grandfather was telling me. And I'm lucky. I'm 40 years old. My great grandfather didn't die till I was late. Sir, my great grandmother, I didn't lose until I was 37. So I've had more. It's so much more than just it's something that ties us together, and I love it. I mean, I love going to different places. I mean, even people from the South, I can tell when somebody's from Louisiana. That's a different dialect and accent. We're so intertwined, and yet we're all different in our different regions of the South, and that's something I love about it. Something I love about it. It's true culture down here anywhere you go.
No, yeah, I agree. And I'll admit when I'm wrong. Was I a bit too quick to go ahead and ban him? Yes, and I agree 100% with what Matt said. We should have used it as an opportunity to educate, especially with us having a free night almost. I'll take that. I've dealt with a lot of people, a lot of bad people on the page. I mean, people that say a lot of not just inappropriate things, but things that are kind of you shouldn't say to anybody, not even your worst enemy. So I was quick to the punch. I'll admit that.
Well, yeah, and that's we're gun shy. I mean, that let's be honest. We've had to deal with a lot of crap. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gun shy, and we're used to our normal audiences in here every week. And when we get new people, we're like, oh, and that is something else that happens at SCV meetings as well. You get a new guy come in, make him feel welcome. Don't make him feel like he's a complete outcast. You know,
Yes.
that happens. That happens a lot. And listen, if you go to a camp and you don't fit in with that camp, there are other camps in that area. If you don't fit in with that camp, that doesn't mean you have to go to that camp. There's the at-large camp until you can find a camp that you fit in with. I suggest going about it. Hey, if you don't know where a camp is, join 584. We'll find you a camp. You can join now. You get all the benefits except for voting rights. And then you can go find a camp in your local area. And if you can't find a camp in your local area, all it takes is 7 members and you can start your own camp. I hope everybody got that. I hope that didn't freeze up.
It did a bit, but it was only towards the end.
Okay.
But, I mean,
All right. Well, we've been at it for an hour, and I've been on a
great soapbox.
So
It's been legendary. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Before we end the show, let me remind everybody that you can email scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com to be featured on an upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation this Thursday. Same Confederate channel, same Confederate time. have a good episode for you
Hey,
guys
listen.
playing this week. Look forward to it.
Before we get off, let's remember April is Confederate History Month. Let's get out there. Remember our Southern ancestors that gave their life in invasion. Let's remember that we got to come together as one to stick this fight out. And I want to see everybody at the red carpet. I want to see everybody there. Wear your best, and if you don't have your best, wear your best overalls. Just do what you got to wear. You know what? Just show up, man. Just come on. Wear your best, though. I don't like telling people how to dress. It ain't my place, but I mean, I'll be in a tux. Anyway, Moose, I love you, brother.
I love you too, Candyman. Thank you for coming on tonight. Which, I mean, I was like, I want you on. Please come on, help me.
I got you, brother.
But I will be seeing everybody Thursday. Without further ado, I guess all I can say is, no Fumar in the elevator.
No Fumar.
And rare frog
in the elevator. Rare frog.